Hey guys, Grubby Raccoon here with my complete horror Blu-ray DVD collection update. And I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks of Blu-rays, one stack being a DVD. It's usually all up on those three shelves in the top of that one. Well, I guess part of that fourth one. Are usually where they sit in my collection. This is going to be a long video. I've been preparing. I've had a long day. I was trying to do it earlier so that way I had natural light hitting me. But unfortunately, it's now dark out because I was on the phone way too long with a buddy of mine. That's okay. This is a energy powdered drink. Mango flavored. So I got that. Maybe I'll set it. Maybe it's safe right there. Ooh, actually, why don't I just set it in front of the camera? Haha. Anyway, sorry about that. Nobody cares about that. Yeah, this is my complete horror Blu-ray and DVD collection. Honestly, I'm kind of curious what you guys define as horror when you guys put your collections together. Because I mean, I have things like Ghostbusters back there, 1 and 2, but those are that's in my A to Z stuff. Maybe that belongs in here. I don't know. You guys tell me. Butterfly Effect, I guess people kind of consider horror. That I've seen in videos. Maybe that belongs in here. I don't know. You guys let me know so that way I can put it in the section it belongs. Otherwise, the only things you won't see in here are like I've got the Blade stuff. I've got the anime, the TV show, the 3 movies. Almost said the 4 movies. On Blu-ray and DVD, I've got, for whatever reason, I currently don't have Hannibal in this section of the collection. Even though I do have a TV show, I don't really have any TV shows in this section. I have other than one. Trying to think. I don't have any like kids Halloween. I don't have like Frankenweenie in here. I don't even own Nightmare Before Christmas, but if I did have it, I just haven't picked it up yet. I wouldn't even have it in this part of the collection. I don't know if you guys include kids horror, even though there is not really a scary movie in here, but a kind of a kids horror. So yeah, I guess that's kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious to know what people have or what they consider to be horror to have in their horror collection. But otherwise, let's dig in. There's a lot to show. Alright, so first off, let's just get through the DVDs. It's a really small stack. Less than like 50 or so titles, maybe a little bit more actually. First one, a lot of these are actually pretty recent from my recent update. Yeah, 10 by 10. I got that from Dollar Tree. A lot of these I got from Dollar Tree. All Cheerleaders Die. The Boogeyman 5 film collection. I've only seen the first one. I saw that a long time ago. And I enjoyed it, so I got the whole collection because it was cheap. Candyland. It was one of those Walmart ones that I picked up and haven't gotten to. The Crow City of Angels and The Crow Wicked Prayer. The original Dawn of the Dead. I love this movie. I've only seen it the one time, and I had gotten this fairly recently, earlier this year, and I enjoyed it. Fido, a zombie movie I haven't gotten to yet. Final Girl, Dollar Tree pickup. Fright Night, the original. I've had this DVD for a while. I have yet to pick up the Blu-ray. But I'd love to pick up the Blu-ray. Graveyard Shift, which I think is getting a Blu-ray at some point soon. One of my, kind of an underrated one, but I got it because of one of the doctors that's in it. That is House of 9 on DVD there. The Peter Capaldi is the doctor that's in that one. This is on Blu-ray, but unfortunately it's part of the Vincent Price box set, and that is Vincent Price and Last Man on Earth. I love this movie. One of my favorites. This has got the original black and white and color restored version. I like to get this on Blu-ray though. But I just haven't picked it up because I haven't been able to afford the Vincent Price box set, even though it's like $35, but I just don't have 35. A Little Bit Zombie, $2.95, I guess. I picked up apparently at Dollar Tree at one point. No clue if it's any good. Night of the Living Dead, another one of the recent Dollar Tree pickups. Pet Sematary 2, haven't really dug into that one yet. Plan 9 from Outer Space, I'd like to get the Blu-ray, upgrade that. And then I do have the remake, quote unquote, Plan 9. Then I've got Rays, recent Dollar Tree pickup. Silver Bullet, I know this is getting a Blu-ray release soon. So, but I'll watch this, and if I like it, I'll pick up the Blu-ray. Not necessarily horror, but it's horror enough, so I've got it in here. Slaughterhouse Rules. And it was just okay, in my opinion. And finally, another Dollar Tree, The Walking Deceased. So those are the DVDs that I've picked up, or that I haven't picked up, that I've had, that I have in my horror collection. I'm tired. But if I don't do this video now, I'll never get to it. Alright, let's dig into the goodies. 6.5 minutes in. Alright, starting off the Blu-ray horror collection, we got a horror pack exclusive. I used to get these all the time. I don't get them anymore. But there are some golden nuggets that I've gotten through them. The 420 Massacre. I don't know. Horror pack, I'm always mixed. I haven't necessarily really enjoyed too many of their actual horror pack exclusives. I've just got them because it's the only way you can get them, and I have them, so I might as well keep them. But I've been debating about getting rid of a few. This is one that I didn't really enjoy, the 420 Massacre. Like I said, I gotten rid of my horror pack subscription, but I've got some movies that I have actually really enjoyed from them that I definitely wouldn't have found otherwise. You got 10 Cloverfield Lane. That really dumb slip. I enjoyed that one. A couple of zombie movies that I really liked. 28 Weeks Later. We got 30 Days of Night. And recently picked up 2001 Maniacs. Haven't gotten to that one yet. One of my favorite vampire movies, Abraham Lincoln and the Vampire Hunter in 3D. But it's of course got the Blu-ray and the DVD. Unfortunately, I don't like that sticker. Oh well. But it's a guilty pleasure. I really enjoy it. Against the Night. This is actually one horror pack that I have quite enjoyed. And we got the Alien Anthology, and it's a set I still have yet to see. I haven't seen any of the Alien movies yet. I know. Literally just picked this one up today as I'm recording this video, so it's not even in any of my updates. And that is American Psycho on Blu-ray. I hear a lot of good things about this, so I figured I saw it at Best Buy for $4.99 and I picked it up. So I'll probably be watching that maybe after this video. An American Werewolf in London, a classic. American Horror, Amityville Horror, the original and the remake. I'm gonna move this stack in a better spot. We got Annabelle 1 and Annabelle Creation. I don't really like the first one. I loved the second one, and the third one I have yet to see. We got The Apparition. It was okay. Are We the Waiting from Funhouse Productions or Funtime Productions. They've got a few other movies that I actually really want to check out. I enjoyed this one for what it was. Obviously, it's super low budget, but I'd like to actually pick up the other films that they made. But yeah, I just broke that. Are We the Waiting? Yep, no, it doesn't click anymore. As Above, So Below. This was really creepy and I liked it. Attack the Block. Attack the Block. Another pretty fun alien-y space sci-fi horror. Autopsy of Jane Doe. This movie creeped me out, so I really liked it. The Axe Murders of Vilska. It was an alright movie. The Babadook, not really a big fan of that one. Bad Samaritan, I absolutely enjoyed this in the theaters. The Barber, this is one that I got through Horror Pack, and I really like this one. This was a good one. Beetlejuice, enjoy that one. Obviously, this is one where it's not really all that scary, but it's in my horror section. Maybe I should have Ghostbusters in here. The Belko Experiment, I really enjoyed that one. One of my favorite Christmas horror movies so far is Better Watch Out. We got the classic Birds. I recently was actually Best Buy also had what's it called, the Rear Window. Maybe I should pick that up. Let me know down below if I should actually pick that up. It was like $10 with a code. Bitter Feast. This is another Horror Pack exclusive. I thought it was just okay. There's things that I wanted to like in it, but it just didn't deliver for me. This is one of the garbages that I did not like at all from Horror Pack. The Black Dahlia Haunting. I popped this in thinking it was the Black Dahlia movie, and I was highly disappointed. Blood Diner. This was okay. Wasn't really my thing. The Boy with David Morse and Rainn Wilson. I remember thinking it was just okay when I watched it. And The Boy, the same one from the same year, or different one from the same year. This one's really creepy and I enjoy it. We got Bram Stoker's Dracula. That was pretty fun. Another one of my favorite horror comedy with zombies, I guess, is Bearing the X. So I enjoyed that one. The Bye Bye Man. This is absolute garbage. But this one's actually signed under it. It's from Horror Pack. They had sent out some signed copies. So I kept the signed copy and got rid of the old version I actually had. And then finally, wish I had the slipcover, but I don't. Oh well. Cabin in the Woods. And this is a great horror movie. Great time. Alright, moving on to the next stack. Oof, 12 minutes in. Still have 8 stacks to go. Alright. Cannibal Holocaust, Horror Pack exclusive. And after I got this, I kind of canceled Horror Pack. Has nothing to do with getting this movie. I was about to cancel it on this one, but I just decided to do one more. But I have yet to watch this movie. Saving that to watch that with my uncle. We got the Carrie original and remake. Original's okay for me, but I did enjoy the remake. The Chernobyl Diaries, Experience the Fallout. Honestly, I thought this was a good time. It was slow, but once it got going, I really enjoyed it. It's not great, though. Children of the Corn Genesis. Watch this. This is the only Children of the Corn film that I have seen. I haven't even watched the original, and I thought this was okay. Chopping Mall. I really enjoyed this one. This was a lot of fun. You got the Chucky collection, the first 6, 1 through Curse of Chucky, and then Cult of Chucky. I don't have the new one yet. Just waiting for it to be a little bit cheaper. Got to be on a budget. Clown, same guy that directed this, directed the Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home. That's a pretty decent film. The Collector and The Collection. Love these movies. Moving on, we got The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2. You got window flapping. Conjuring and Conjuring 2. I enjoy these movies. An underrated movie, I think. I love this movie, The Crow. Good comic book movie. This one's another one that is signed. I'm probably never going to get rid of this, although I don't think I'll ever watch it again because I thought it was really boring. But since it's signed, I'll at least keep this. The Dark Below, and it's signed by Lauren Schaefer. So that's cool, I guess. And we got Dark Shadows. I thought it was okay. A Dark Song. This got really weird really fast, and I didn't really like it. There's a couple of scenes I didn't like. A double feature of Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead. This is the not the George A. Romero. This is the Snyder cut of Dawn of the Dead, and then Land of the Dead, which is George Romero. Broken case, but oh well, double pack. And then we got Day of the Dead. Really like this one. Maybe my favorite of all the Dead movies. We got The Dead Don't Die. I was a little disappointed with it. Dead Hooker in a Trunk. This is actually a horror pack exclusive that I actually quite enjoyed that one. Dead in Tombstone. This is another one from horror pack that I surprisingly enjoyed, and I found this for $4. Dead Again in Tombstone, which wasn't as good. Deadly Crush. This had a lot of potential, and I didn't like it. Deathgasm. This is an okay one. Got that through horror pack. The Descent. Love that film, and I did pick up the region free copy, The Descent Part 2 from, I think this was a Denmark release, maybe. Watched it. It was okay. The Devil. This was through horror pack. I had seen this prior to getting it through horror pack, and I liked the movie. Devil's Due, got that one through horror pack, and I really didn't like it. Don't Breathe. That's a classic right there. I like that one. Don't Knock Twice. I expected a little bit more from that Scream Factory title. Drag Me to Hell. That's I actually really like this, and I watched it. Watched it fairly recently, and I enjoyed it. The Editor. I watched this pretty recently, and I didn't really care for it all that much, so I'm probably gonna get rid of that one. Another one, this was like $1 from Dollar Tree. Evidence. I thought it was mediocre throughout until right about the end, and I actually rather enjoyed it. Continuing on, you got the Evil Dead franchise. 1, 2. Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness, Scream Factory edition. Ash vs. the Evil Dead, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and the remake. I enjoy pretty much the whole franchise. The first one's okay. I love the second, and I love the third movie. I love the first 2 seasons of the show. The third one's a bit weaker, but I still really enjoy it, and I like the remake. Exeter, this was one that I got through horror pack. It was... I'm not big on exorcism movies, which I also have the Exorcist franchise. Owning the Exorcist is a must. The first one was alright. I see why people like it, but it wasn't for me because I really don't like these kind of movies. They just don't hold my interest. Second one, I didn't care for. The third one was alright, and the rest of it I just didn't like. The Eyes of My Mother. This was okay. Bit artsy. Maybe I've got to rewatch it. Fender Bender. I really enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun for me. The first 4 Final Destination movies, and the 5th one. I got that from Target, and I think I got that from a friend. The Final Girls. Classic love letter to the 80s slasher kind of movies. Firestarter. The Fly. I like this is the Jeff Goldblum one. I like it. The Forest. This was a pretty decent horror film in my opinion. Found Footage 3D. Haven't watched that yet. Friend Request. This was just a disappointment, so I'm probably gonna get rid of it at some point. But it was a Black Friday deal. I think I paid like $4 for it, or maybe it was Cyber Monday. I paid like $4, and then I sold the code for like $3. So $1 isn't much of a loss. I love this. Fright Night. This is the remake. I honestly prefer the remake over the original, but I saw the remake first, so don't hate me too much. And then the sequel to that one, it was okay. Friday the 13th franchise. This is the first 8. So 1 through Jason Takes Manhattan. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Friday the 13th franchise. I actually really enjoyed the first one. The second 2 movies, so 2 and 3 were okay. I enjoyed the 4th one, and then 5, 6, and 7 I thought were okay. And I don't know why, I enjoyed Jason Takes Manhattan. This is the remake, although it could just be a continuation. It was okay. And that stack wants to fall over. From Dusk Till Dawn, I really enjoyed that one. Frozen, obviously not the Disney one, as everybody comments about it. Pretty good. The Funhouse Massacre, this is another Scream Factory title that I really enjoyed. Get Out. The Gift. I realize people probably don't want to hear me talk about all these movies. Gift, pretty good. I like Jason Bateman. Green Room, Antoine Yelchin, Patrick Stewart. I really enjoyed it. Classic Gremlins and Gremlins 2. Great movies. Just dropped Gremlins 2. I like the second one just as much as the first. And The Guest. I got that at Black Friday last year, and I think I spent $3 on it, and I sold the code for 3. So, get another drink. Alright. Up next. Crack my back. We got the beautiful Halloween box set with the 8 original Halloweens and Halloween 1 and 2. Beautiful Scream Factory box set. And then, of course, I did pick up the new one. I enjoy the new one, so hate me, I guess. Hangman, got it through Horror Pack. Didn't really like it. Probably will get rid of. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked, another one I got through Horror Pack. Didn't really like it, but I might keep it just because it was weird. The Happening wasn't really horror. I thought it was going to be more horror. But it really wasn't, but I still have it in the horror section. It was okay. I like Mark Wahlberg. Happy Birthday to Me. This was a movie that I thought I was going to enjoy a little bit more. I got it through Black Friday last year, although it wasn't a sale. Walmart had the Mill Creek VHS slipcover display. It was okay. Happy Death Day to Me. Happy Death Day and then Happy Death Day to You. I like these movies. Hate me. I really want a third one. That's just me. I liked them. Although the second one really isn't that much of a horror film. Hatchet. Hatchet 2. Hatchet 3. Hatchet 3 I got through Horror Pack, which is why I got interested in it. And then Victor Crowley. So the 4 Hatchet movies. I really enjoy them. Hoping that they make more. Haunted House and a Haunted House 2. A couple of just dumb, cheesy movies. The Haunting in Connecticut. That was an alright movie. Hellboy and Hellboy 2. Hellfest. Bit of a disappointment. I think I prefer Funhouse Massacre, but I still liked it. Hereditary. I didn't like it as much as everybody else. The Horseman. This is one that really intrigued me based off the back, but it didn't hold my attention when watching it. I didn't think it was as good as the premise sound. Got it through Horror Pack. The Hills of Eyes 1, 2, and then the box set of the remakes. And we got Hobo with a Shotgun. This is another one of those that I got through Horror Pack, and I love this movie. This movie was a lot of fun. And then I got recently picked up Hostel 1 and 2. I saw the first one a long time ago and I couldn't sit through it. I thought it was disgusting, but now I feel like I could. And then I got House at the End of the Street. I don't think I paid $4.95. I think I got this through like a buy one get one deal on one of the Black Fridays. So I probably paid like $2.50, so I guess ignore that. I really didn't like it all that much, but I picked it up with the idea of I'll probably rewatch it at some point, and if I don't like it, I'll chuck it out. But I got that a while ago. I just haven't rewatched it. Moving on. Continuing the bloody stacks. House on Willow Street. Haven't gotten to that one yet. The House is October Built. I really liked the first one and thought it was really creepy, and didn't really care for the second one, but I own it. Howl, have yet to check that one out. Hopefully really soon. I got that through Horrorback. Have had it for a while. I Am Legend. I like that one. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think the second one has a Blu-ray. I don't think the third one does. I Spit on Your Grave 1, 2, and 3. I like the first and third one. The second one was okay. And I'd like to check out the original and Deja Vu. The Innkeepers. That was okay. I thought I'd like it more, but I didn't. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I actually really enjoyed that. Got here The Invisible Man. Really holding out on picking up the Universal Monster box set. I really want that 30 film set because I've seen this. I really enjoyed this, and I've really been wanting to dig into the Universal classic monsters, the Draculas and Frankensteins and all that. We got the miniseries of It, and then the 2017 film. Watched the part 2, and it was okay. Yeah, It Follows. And then we got Jaws 1, 2, 3, and Revenge. I have it in the horror section. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 and 3. The first one I like. The second one is maybe I like it a little bit more. And the third one was okay. Then we got Jennifer's Body. It's a classic there. Actually, maybe this might have been the thing that I got with the house at the end of the street. Now that I think about it, maybe not. Jezebel. This was a pretty creepy one. I liked it. Josie. I got this from my buddy Mike. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know if it's any good. I have it in the horror section because it sounds like a horror movie. Joyride. I've only got the first one. I don't think the second one has a release in America, and then I know that the third one does. The Jurassic Dead. This is absolute garbage. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Classic. Killer Party. This was an okay horror pack movie. Killer Pinata. There's a weird scene in here. That was an okay movie. Krampus. I like Krampus. Lair of the White Worm. I enjoyed this one. The Last House on the Left. This is the original, which was okay, and the remake, which I think is better. And then The Lazarus Effect, which I just couldn't get into. I don't know why. The horror possession movies don't really work for me all that much. At least not when they're serious. The Leprechaun 7 film collection. So it's got the first 4, The Leprechaun in the Hood and Back to the Hood, and then Origins. And then I do have Leprechaun Returns. Just haven't watched it yet. Been saving it. The Lesson. This was a good Scream Factory title. IFC Scream Factory, I think. Maybe not. I thought it was IFC. Whatever. It's good. Life. That was a pretty good Alien one. Lights Out. That was a good one. I got the Lost Boys 3-pack. I got this at Walmart for like $10 a few years ago. The first one's good. Second one's okay, and the third one's okay. Mad Men. It's a good camp horror movie. Been really wanting to pick up The Burning. That's one that's been on my list for a while. Maggie. This was okay. I wasn't really all that impressed. Mama. Another decent one. Mandy, some crazy Nick Cage. I gotta rewatch it. The first time I watched it, I was expecting something crazy because everybody was like, "Oh, it's so good," and I thought that was gonna happen really early on. But it's a slow build into that, and I gotta rewatch it on that term. The Meg. This is just dumb, cheesy action. I liked it. I saw it in theaters with my dad. Mexico Barbaro. This is another horror pack exclusive. I'm not a big fan of anthologies. There's a few that I like, but I'm not overly a big fan of them. The Midnight Man. This is something that I thought I was really going to enjoy, but I guess I didn't. Minutes Past Midnight. This is actually an anthology that I really enjoyed. It's another horror pack exclusive. This is their 7th one. That's the earliest I have. Then we got Misery, Stephen King film. I got this really cheap. It was like $10 at one point somewhere. So I picked it up, watched it, liked it. Model Hunger. I really didn't like that. Mom and Dad. This is a weird Nick Cage horror film. I loved it. I really did. I was looking because I think it has a it's based off of another short story. I thought maybe it'd be a special feature. Then we got Morningside Monster. This is another one that I didn't really enjoy from Horror Pack, but it is signed, so I guess I'll keep it for that. Mr. Brooks, I considered a horror movie. I really like it. The Mummy trilogy, not really horror, but the Mummy is a horror icon, so I just have it in here. And then the Tom Cruise one. My Bloody Valentine 3D. Like to get my hands on the original. I do like the 3D, the remake. My Soul to Take. Not the best Wes Craven film, but I do enjoy it. Another horror pack exclusive. We've got Night of Something Strange. This is by far one of the weirder ones. Night of the Living Dead. That's a good one there. Classic. You got the Criterion edition, if you couldn't tell. You got Nightmare on Elm Street, the 7 film collection. So 1 through Freddy's Dead the Final Nightmare, which is the 6th one, and then Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Then I've got Freddy vs. Jason on Blu-ray, and A Nightmare on Elm Street. I have Freddy vs. Jason in here in the Nightmare section just because I like Nightmare on Elm Street. Energy. We're at half hour in. We got about 3 stacks left to go. The Never Sleep Again documentary. I still got to pick up, even though I don't enjoy Friday the 13th that much. Do want to pick up the Crystal Lake Memories documentary because I think maybe that'll get me to appreciate that a bit more. And then we got No Good Deed. I got that for $1 at one of the Dollar Tree sales, and I really liked it. I like Idris Elba, so. All right, our next stack. Get that one out of the way. We have Oculus. I paid like $25 for this because they mislabeled. Best Buy had mislabeled it, and I didn't realize that until I'd walked out the door because I'd gotten a stack of movies. I didn't really realize that until I got out the door, and I was like way long gone. Back at home before I realized they'd overcharged, or I got overcharged. And I don't have any proof that it was actually, because I thought it was $7.99, not $25. Oh well, or $22. Then it was like $25 after tax. It is what it is, but I did actually really like it, so it wasn't too much of a loss. And it's got Karen Gillan in it, which I'll get to go meet soon. Really excited. Odd Thomas, I like that one. The Omega Man, which is the remake of Last Man on Earth, which has also been remade by I Am Legend. Only Lovers Left Alive is an okay movie. Directed by the same guy that I think did The Dead Don't Die. I think. Yeah. Orphan, pretty good movie. I enjoy that. Parents was okay. The People Under the Stairs, I really enjoyed this. I thought this was really creepy when I first saw it, so I liked it. Pet Sematary, this is the original. This actually isn't that edition of it. It's actually the old edition of it. My buddy Mike just threw me the slipcover because why the heck not? So, I don't know. I just threw the slipcover on it. I kind of want to repurchase it at some point, maybe. Then we got the Phantasm. I think this is the Well Go USA edition. So it's got Phantasm 2, Phantasm the Second, 3 Lord of the Dead, 4 Oblivion, and 5 Ravager. They're okay movies. I just didn't want to miss out on the collector set because I knew it was limited. Phoenix Forgotten. That was okay. Pieces. This was actually pretty decent foreign horror movie. Yeah, I liked it. That's actually a horror pack exclusive. I think there's like a Grindhouse edition of it, so. But I did enjoy it. Poker Night, this is something I think I expected way more out of, so I didn't enjoy it as much. That kid looks familiar, though. Who is that? Don't know, didn't tell me, don't care, don't have time. Plank Face, that was weird. Another horror pack exclusive. You got Poltergeist. It's classic. And we got Poltergeist 2 and 3. I think I picked this up at Dollar General because I think they had it at one point. And then I got the remake through Horror Pack. So, yeah, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. You got it because Matt Smith, and it's created by, or the story is by the same guy that did Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. We got the Psycho 4 film collection. I enjoy all the Psycho movies. Not some are better than others. Psycho Killer. This is another horror pack exclusive that I really enjoyed, actually. And then Psychos. I don't remember too much about it, but I remember enjoying it. Yeah, Pumpkinhead and Pumpkinhead 2. I think I got the second one through horror pack, so in order to watch it, I kind of went back and picked up the first. And I think there's a 3 and 4, but I really don't have interest. The Purge, Purge Anarchy, Purge Election Year, and the first Purge. So the Purge movies, first one's okay. I really enjoyed the second one. I enjoyed the third one, and the fourth one I didn't care for. A Quiet Place, that's a good movie. Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale. This was recommended to me by channel Dawnstar, and I think one of my exes had picked it up for me. Red Riding Hood, the alternate cut was okay. Resolution, this is another one from Horror Pack that I really enjoyed. It's not an exclusive, it's just one that came through their mystery Blu-rays. And we got the Return of the Living Dead. This is the only one that I have, and I really liked it. Kind of want to pick up. I think Scream Factory released the second one. I know the third one is by Vestron. And then Right, Anthony Hopkins. It was okay. Once again, not a fan of those kind of possession movies. Delicious. 40 minutes in. Continuing on. 2 stacks left. You guys been holding through. Thank you. Yeah, Rubber. It's a weird movie. Recommended to me a long time ago by a friend of mine from high school. We got the Saw the Complete Collection. Of course, this isn't complete anymore. It's just... I thought there was missing a disc. It's just Saws 1 through 7, the final chapter. But it's on 3 discs. So unfortunately, there are no special features, which kind of sucks. And then we got Jigsaw, which I really enjoyed. Scary Movies 1, 2, and 3. I would love to pick up the 4th one and the 5th one. That 4th one's like $15, and I just can't throw $15 at that movie. If it was like $8, I'd pick it up in a heartbeat. Scare House. This is another one that I got through Horror Pack, and I actually really enjoyed it. Not an exclusive, just got it once again through their, just out of the other movies. And it's signed by Sarah Booth and not really sure. I think it's Catherine Barrell. Scare House. I really enjoyed this one. This one was a fun time. Then we got Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. That's a good fun time. Scream 1, 2, and 3, and then 2 documentaries. Haven't checked out the documentaries, but I love the first Scream. And 2 is okay, 3 is alright, and I really enjoyed the 4th one, Scream 4. Shallows, with that lenticular slipcover. I got it through Black Friday a few years ago, but I have yet to actually watch the film. This might actually be the only Black Friday movie that I own that I haven't seen. One that I've gotten through Black Friday. Regrettably, I do own the Sharknado collection. They're not good. I have Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Wes Craven's Shocker. We got Silent House, another one that I got through Horror Pack. I didn't really like it. Oh, I love these movies. We got Sleepaway Camp, Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3. Love these movies. I wish that they would release the other, because there's Return to Sleepaway Camp. I think there's like a fourth one and then a Return to Sleepaway Camp or something along those lines. And I wish that they could get Blu-ray releases. We got the classic Sleepy Hollow. Slender Man, this was okay. Actually, no, it wasn't okay. It was trash. I did not like it. We got, this is region locked, unfortunately, but I do have a region free player, and that is Smiley on Blu-ray. This was actually on DVD recently for $1 at the Dollar Tree sales, if you got lucky. But if I would have found it, I think I would have picked it up for somebody. But yeah, Smiley. We got Species. This was alright. And actually, more than alright. I enjoyed it. I have no interest in the sequels, but I liked it. We got Split. I do have Glass up in that section somewhere in my A to Z. But Split, I really liked. I have yet to check out the special features, though. We got Stakeland. This is one that I got through Horror Pack that I enjoyed. Not an exclusive, though. And then Stakeland 2. Wasn't as good, but I still liked it. Stonehurst Asylum. Got it through Horror Pack. Strange Events through Horror Pack. Didn't like it. Anthology. The Strangers. I love The Strangers. And The Strangers Pray at Night. Not as good, but I still really enjoy it, though. Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, which I think is just okay. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, I really like. The remake of Texas Chainsaw, liked that one. Texas Chainsaw, which I enjoyed. And Leatherface, which was okay. We got Time Walker. This was an okay film. Kind of ends as if it was going to get a sequel and never happened. And then Scream Factory's edition of The Thing. Love that movie. Love that movie. Alright. One more drink before the last stack. Let's sit this over here. Alright. The final stack of goodies. You got This Is the End. Pretty dumb, fun movie. Not necessarily horror, but it's really post-apocalyptic and people start dying left and right. So that's where it's at. The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I really enjoyed this movie. Love to get the original. That movie is really odd, though. It's like a sequel, but also a remake. But it's also a film that exists inside a different universe. It's so weird. Train to Busan. Oh, such a good zombie film. Oh, I love it. Trick or Treat. Maybe my favorite film or horror Halloween movie set around Halloween. Or on Halloween. Truth or Dare. Not good. But it's a date that my girlfriend and I went to. And it just holds a nice place in my heart. So that's why I got it. And I like it. And don't hate. Tremors 1 through 4. The first one was pretty good. The second one was alright, and the rest are eh. We got Tusk. This was a weird movie, but I got it and I liked it. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, the limited edition steelbook there. I love that movie. Not a fan of this franchise. Underworld, bought this on a blind buy, and I wasn't the biggest fan. Oh well. And Blood Wars. Unfriended. It was an okay movie. I really want to pick up the sequel. Vampires Suck. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm a sucker for stupid movies. Victor Frankenstein. This was an okay movie. I got it through Black Friday. The Visit, an M. Night Shyamalan movie that I really enjoyed. Volumes of Blood Horror Stories. This is number 18 of the Horror Pack line. I enjoyed this one. I think this is the second one. So apparently there's the first Volumes of Blood I'd like to pick up. I think this is an underrated John Carpenter film, The Ward. Then we got Warm Bodies, got that from one of the local Blu-ray places for $4. I really enjoyed it. The Wishmaster movies, they're okay. The Witch, pretty good. Wolf Cop, I enjoyed that. I'd like to get another Wolf Cop. Wolf Creek 2, got this through the Horror Pack thing, and I did watch this one because the first one doesn't exist on Blu-ray in America. I haven't even seen the first one. I did enjoy this a lot, so I'd like to actually go back, maybe import that first one because I think it's got an import. I think there's a Blu-ray outside of the States. The Woman in Black, not my favorite movie, but I really want to get all the Daniel Radcliffe movies. World War Z, I like it. One of my favorite trilogies, the Cornetto trilogy, The World's End, Hot Fuzz, and Shaun of the Dead. Love them. If you haven't got them, go get them. Worth it. Every penny. Would You Rather, got that through Horror Pack, and I enjoyed it. Wrong Turn 1 through 5. I like the first 3. Actually, no. I like the first one, the second one, the third one was eh. The fourth one was, I think I liked, is it that one? There's one of them that takes place in a snowy setting, and I really like that one. And then Wrong Turn 6, and this got into some weird territory that I don't think I liked. And they're working on a remake, so yay. Yoga Hosers, this was recently in the Dollar Tree stuff, and I already had it. I actually have another copy. I already had it, but yeah. You're Next. Love that film. Zombieland. I'm excited for the sequel next week-ish, I think. And last but not least, whoops, dropped it. Zombie Night. Got that through Horror Pack. That's an okay movie. There we go. 47 minutes it took to get through all of my horror Blu-rays and DVDs. Like I said, I've got maybe some others that you could consider horror in my Blu-ray collection. Please comment below. Let me know, what did you guys think of these titles? Is there anything that you're maybe interested in checking in? I really want to know it because I can give you a little bit more detail, as I have seen most of them, unless I've said otherwise. Yeah, comment below. Let me know. Is there anything that I need to pick up from my collection? Is there anything that you guys think that I should have? If you guys notice, I really like the slasher genre, and I like stupid fun. Those are kind of my go-tos. But yeah, if there's anything that you guys have that you think I should pick up, please let me know. And I'd love to add to my horror collection, obviously. Who doesn't? Yeah, thank you. I think post this, my next collection video will probably be geared towards my animated. Looking because my animated movies are my TV shelf. Probably do the animated stuff just because it's like after you get done watching all this horror, you want something a little fun and lighthearted, and so that's when I'll do my animated collection. Otherwise, I really don't know what I got planned for videos. Actually, that's a lie. I have like one video planned. It's an update / unboxing. Yeah, so other than that though, comment below, let me know, I guess, like I said, what you guys think, and if there's anything, any kind of videos you guys want. I know somebody had wanted Movie Edge, wanted an A to Z. Debating about how I'll do that because I don't think I'll include horror or animation in there. So I think it'd just be my regular A to Z movies that aren't those. Or Marvel, DC. I don't know. Anyway, guys, until next time, adios.